Hi, friends. This training video is by request called Blogging for Business, Why and How. So I'm going to first, just in this video, it's going to be short. I'm just going to talk about why you might want to add blogging to your business. And then I will make another video about how. So I personally can see 5 good reasons to add blogging to your business. I have been doing it since 2009, so my blog's pretty old. I've been doing it for a while, and I've seen a lot of benefits. So here are what I think are 5 great reasons to add blogging to your business. Number 1 is that blogging gives you an opportunity to add a face and a personality to your business. When people get to know you better, they tend to trust you more, pay attention to you more, listen to you more because you've made it personal, right? You've made that connection. Even if you don't get particularly personal in your blog posts, I would dare say that people start to like you. You can add a personality to yourself and your business instead of just a website, right? Number 2 is that it gives you a chance to give suggestions and advice and teach a specific skill or method, and that makes you valuable to other people. So you can write a little tutorial, add some pictures, or give advice on photo organizing or whatever, right? You just have a platform now to share with people. The third reason is that blogging also gives potential clients a more detailed why. So we can say things like, oh, you should preserve your photos and memories and so great and whatever. But actually writing an article can help you explain why that's true. Let me give you an example of that. I was able to mention almost kind of at random in a blog post one time that when my husband was replacing the baseboards in this house in the bedrooms, he got distracted. He got waylaid because he was moving a bookshelf in my son's room and he took out the scrapbooks so it wasn't so heavy, right? Like he took the books off. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool." So he sat down and just thumbed through the scrapbook, and he said that he loved it. He just felt so good the rest of the day. It just made him feel happy. So that's something that I don't like, just like, I don't know, post on social media or bring up in conversation, but it related to the blog post that I was writing about how like it helps you feel better. Well, scrapbooking helps you feel better. So blogging gives you a chance to write about your own experiences that you've heard from other people, and really lets you dive into the results of memory keeping, not just like how to do it, which is also important, but why. The fourth reason that I think blogging is a great add to your business is that it gives you an opportunity to establish yourself as an expert in your field. So I know a gal who's a social media expert, and she suggests using blogging as one way to establish yourself as an expert in your field. People want to know that you know what you're talking about. So when you write a blog post, or we could call it an article, you can show your expertise. What do you know? What have you learned? What wisdom can you pass on to somebody else? So think of it this way. Maybe there's 1,000 Avon reps out there, but the one with a blog or, YouTube channel or something who gives skincare tips and makeup tutorials is going to be the most popular one, right? You are showing your expertise, you're teaching something to somebody, and that makes you valuable. Um, I wanted to mention about this, establish yourself as an expert in your field. When I first heard that from my social media advisor friend, I was like, "Oh, well, what do I know? What do I know about this?" And I, I'm an expert in my field. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know more about this than most people around you, right? And even if let's say you know as much as I do, we're tied in the knowledge area. I'm going to say things in a different way than you're going to say things. You're going to attract people different from the people that I attract. So just be you, right? So one great way to establish yourself as an expert in your field is to learn more stuff, increase your knowledge, right? Become that expert, spend the time, learning. You can just Google stuff. I have learned a great deal about emotional well-being effects of memory keeping over the last like 6 years or so because I read a blog post that gave other links to similar ideas, which I also explored, and it led me to create, write my own blog post about it, which has been one of my most popular blog posts. Um, and then a few years ago, I read this different other article, which was a study on how looking at your photos affects your mood. And that led me to write one of my other very popular blog posts, which is called How to Increase Happiness and Relaxation, which is through your photos. And now all of that sort of reading and learning lets me share some awesome statistics like what's it called? The greatest indicator to a child's emotional well-being is knowing family stories. That was like done in one of those or learned in one of those studies. And another one that I really like to quote, another statistic that I really like to quote is that photos have been shown in studies to make you happier than chocolate. Like I'll let you read the study by yourself. But anyway, it's just when you actually like get out there and learn things and Google stuff and read studies or whatever, you are establishing yourself as an expert in your field. And that draws people to you. And you can show what you know in a blog. All right, the last reason that I wanted to talk about why you might want to add a blog to your business is that blogging expands your reach. All of the other reasons are really good, but I think this one might be the top one for me. It's a great way to reach out to new people, people you don't know. If your only business contacts are people you know, your business will naturally be small and stay small because you only know so many people, right? So in order to expand your circle, I would suggest 3 different ways. One is to ask the people you know to host events and then invite the people they know. The second one would be to find professional networking groups. I've been in a couple I could recommend to you. And the third one is to create an online presence that will help you reach more people because you're just out there sharing your knowledge and expertise and your website and photos and stuff like that. And blogging is a great way to do that. So I'm going to tell you how to reach other people, how to start blogging in the how video.